Welcome to Inside Warhawk Sports on UWW-TV. I'm here today with head football coach Lance Leipold. And Coach, the team is off to a fantastic start this year. Again, 3-0, winning 73-7 over Waldorf College to open the season, 42-13 over Franklin College, and 48-0 over recently against the College of New Jersey. What has impressed you most as a coach so far with this year's team?
Well, I think what we've been able to do is come out and start fast in ball games, and especially offensively. I think with the returning players that we've had, the ability to put points on the board in the first quarter have really gotten us off to the starts we've needed.
Speaking of the offense, I want to look back 2 weeks to the team's win over Franklin. Going into halftime, the team was only up a point, 14-13. Coming out of half, the team scored the next 28 points and continued the next week by scoring 42-0, shutting out the College of New Jersey. What was maybe done at half, what adjustments might have been made that would have led to this offensive explosion?
Well, I think a little bit. It's even more what happened defensively a little bit. I think we made a few adjustments that way. We settled down. We would score, get a turnover, score again, and really kind of get the opponent on their heels. And I think it's a combination of really offense, defense, and even some big plays in the special teams. So again, a team effort there, but. You know, a lot of times at halftime, our coaches get together. They, from the booth and from the sidelines, and they kind of reevaluate the game plans. And I think they've done an excellent job of finding some weaknesses in our opponents.
How would you describe your quarterback play so far this season?
I think Matt Barron's picked up exactly where he left off last year for us. He's making great decisions. He's putting the ball where it needs to be. We're securing the ball. Between him, our receivers, and running backs, we're not putting the ball on the ground. So all those things, I think he's done a great job.
Looking ahead to next week, the team has a bye. How does the team approach a bye week? How does having a bye entering before how does the team approach a bye week?
Well, each and every week's a little bit differently on where we're at as a football team, or maybe where it falls and what part, if it's before all the non-conference games are done or not. But this week, we treat our Mondays and Tuesdays pretty much the same. We won't maybe practice quite as long. Wednesday we'll have a chance to, we're going to scrimmage some of our younger players, the players that have been working on the scout team, give them a chance to get some live action and get them evaluated. We'll do our team pictures and things like that on Thursday, and then Friday we'll practice in the morning and give our guys a chance to go home for the weekend or something that they may want to do, and then pick it up a little bit more with an extra day of work on Monday in preparation for UW lacrosse.
Speaking of lacrosse, you guys do enter conference play next week. Going back to the bye, just how strategic and convenient is it to have a bye right before the long stretch of conference play?
Well, I think it's very convenient, especially after the long trip that we just took, and actually two road trips in a row. It comes at a really good time for us. It gives us a chance to kind of heal up in some areas. It gives us a chance to get in the weight room a little bit more. So, and as we know that conference play, things will pick up, in intensity, so to speak. So I think it's good timing for us, but the thing you got to be careful of also is that you don't come out of this thing flat either after kind of losing your game routine.
Well, lacrosse does come into Perkins Stadium here on the 4th. Does the mindset of the team change entering conference play? Does it feel like it's two different seasons, or?
Well, we try to approach it a little bit that way. First of all, we always want to keep it a week at a time. I think we've done an excellent job with that, but I think we rely on our older players to kind of pass along to our newcomers that conference play, there is a little difference of intensity. Lacrosse is a program with a lot of tradition in and of itself, and these two teams have battled for a long time, and we've got to be ready for that. And they've played an excellent non-conference schedule, so it'll be a big challenge for us.
Well, the team, they've put together now a 19-game win streak going back to the last season and a little bit of the previous season. What is the team going to have to continue to do well against lacrosse and really this season to keep that streak alive and the dream alive?
Well, really it's pretty simplistic, is that it needs to be a week at a time, and we have to improve on certain things, continue to make progression in our offense and stay balanced and keep securing the football, do an excellent job there. Defensively, we've got to continue to gain experience in positions that we don't have a lot of starts at right now, and continue to make teams one-dimensional and play physical football.
Well, once again, I want to thank you, Coach. You have been watching Inside Warhawk Sports on UWW-TV with Coach Lance Leipold.